Did I just get kicked in the face? What's happening? Oh, if I don't move right now, I'm going to get kicked in the face again. What do I do? What's happening? I just got kicked in the face. Wait, what? Oh, hands up, move around, get away. Somebody's about to kick you in the face. This is my first sparring experience where I got kicked in the face, and it was shocking. And it took me 10-15 seconds before I could respond. And guess what? That 10 to 15 seconds was painful. And I got hit a lot. More kicks in the face, punches, everything just happening while I was still in my brain trying to process the fact that I had just been kicked in the face. What? This is what my training of martial arts was like. I trained in martial arts for over a dozen years, and in the beginning it was interesting, and there's a lot of skill tactics that we have to learn. We have to learn about moving and punches and combinations and blocking, and then you work up, and after a while you work up to getting in the ring, if you want to get in the ring. And of course I wanted to get in the ring. I was a teenager. Get in the ring. So I got in the ring, and the thing that you're taught in martial arts over and over and over again is to stay calm. Stay calm under pressure. You can be kicked in the face, and you immediately need to be thinking, what do I do now? You can't ruminate on the fact that you've just been kicked in the face. That makes you weak, and it makes you an easy target, because your hands are probably down, your brain isn't really functioning, and you're not a threat to them, which means they can easily get in and without much energy become a pretty serious threat to you. This is a metaphor for life, and I think that it is very applicable to what's going on today, and it's taught me a lot. And a lot about life is, can you stay calm when surprising, uncertain things are happening all around you, when you don't necessarily feel safe? What happens? Do you react? Do you react in a fight, flight, or freeze? Which, as you can see in my story, my response to getting kicked in the face was to freeze, because there was this mental process going on, like, did that really just happen? And then it was like, okay, that's what that feels like. And then it was sort of like, how do I stop that from happening again? But then, who is this person who just kicked me in the face? Like, there were all these questions. My mind was going 100 miles an hour. And the last thing I needed to do in the ring with another person trying to kick me in the face was to think about it, to stop and ponder all the angles of what it means to be kicked in the face. That was not appropriate at that time. I wasn't safe, so that's not appropriate. Instead, what I needed to do was get my hands up. You can't be kicked in the face if your hands are in the right place. Apparently, my hands were down. And guess what? When you get tired, your hands come down. And I also need to move. I need to move away from the kicks, move side to side, move around so that I'm a moving target, so that this person can't easily kick me in the face. And at least then I decrease the chances of being kicked in the face. So this is something that I've applied to life and used many times over to learn from and to decide how I want to live. And there's a way to live that is constantly on guard. So yes, that means hands up. Yes, that means I'm always about to be kicked in the face, and I always have to protect everything. But guess what? That's not feasible. You can't be engaged permanently. Even in the ring, when I got kicked in the face, the actual best action was to relax and move. And in my movement, I'm supposed to be resting. So the best thing to do when someone kicks you in the face is to move away from the impact of the kick, because then they are exerting a lot of energy and I am saving a lot of energy. And then the second they come down from a kick, they're off balance. That's the perfect time for me to move in and attack. So the idea is learning to know when to engage, when to move forward, and when to sit back and rest, when to move. You can move, go with the flow, let go, and recover at the same time. And you can engage in a restful and recovery type way, because when you're fighting, when you're in the ring, you have to find little times within the fight to recover, to relax, to not exert energy. Because I can tell you the first time that you go into a ring, even if there are no people watching, which is rare, mostly you always have people watching, the amount of adrenaline that you get just from thinking about what's about to happen drains you. So your hands go from here to here because you're already so tired just as soon as you get into the ring, because you're already mentally anticipating what's about to happen, and it's scary. And your body says, okay, we're going to fight. And it floods you with adrenaline, which drains your energy because it's a fast thing. It's like, okay, we're going to fight, bam, 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 and then run sort of thing. And that's not how a fight in the martial arts world works. It's usually something like 3 2-minute rounds with a 30-second rest. So I have to fight for 2 minutes. I have to rest for 30 seconds. I have to fight again for 2 minutes. I have to rest for 30 seconds. I have to fight again for 2 minutes. And this you do over and over and over. And the idea is you cannot be tensed and engaged the whole time. No one can. It's impossible. So a significant aspect of the sport is knowing when to engage and when to recover. So we've taken these concepts from sport and from life and created a system around something called life optimization. And this is the concept of living optimally. And what does it mean to live optimally? It means knowing when to engage and when to relax to recover based on what it is you want to do or what you want to accomplish and achieve. And this is for people like you, people who are doers, people who see problems or challenges as opportunities, as I do, people who want to fight the good fight. And I can tell you, as someone who's been fighting the good fight, as a former venture capitalist trying to save the planet for the humans in clean technology, that this is key. Avoiding burnout, not making decisions under stress, making sure that you have your lifestyle set up to allow you to engage in the maximum way that you need to get where you need to go and accomplish what you need to accomplish in the most creative and interesting way. When you need to do that, exerting that energy and having it stored up to do so. And then on the other side, knowing and having a system of support, a system of recovery that allows you to reconvene, step back, go with the flow for a while, get that energy reserve back. So we call this life optimization, and that's concepts of continual learning. That's concepts of setting up systems, a default system for when you want to engage. How do you engage? Engage in a way that doesn't cost you in the long run. And recover. Have a system for recovery that allows you to recover as efficiently and effectively as possible. So how do you do this? I can tell you it's best to have a guide. In the ring, having a coach in your corner, watching everything you do, seeing the bigger picture, having their years and years of experience behind them to help support you, let you progress, move forward, to help you with recovery. Make sure that any bad habits that you have, that you're practicing learning to undo those habits and learning a better habit that can replace that. And that's what we do here at Chōsen. We've designed programs and a community of supporting people just like you, people who are fighting the good fight. So we would love to have you join our community or one of our programs. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please definitely reach out and get in touch.